out here, folks. You'll probably want to get on your feet for this one. Jeff Thomas, the road finish out of Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Ricky in the left lane. Again, Thomas sponsored by Automotion, 2-lane performance, grounds oil service, and production solutions, and Thomas Racing Service. On the right-hand side is Isaac Preston. Caneyville, Kentucky. It's the 05 Chevy C5 from Next Motorsports. RPM Transmissions, Play Game Race Fuels, Ron G, and PTC Converters. It is go time. It's Frankenstein on the right. It's Ricky in the left. Just too quick.
Both drivers, that's the cleanest 2 passes we've seen in the night so far.
So Isaac Preston and Frankenstein moves on to round number 2, and Jeff Thomas eliminated in round number 1. Now, we are going to allow first and second round buy-ins for $100. So we're going to see plenty of action here tonight. Man, I'm starting to get the vibe.
Oh, it's awesome, dude.
I'm starting to get the vibe. You know what I'm saying? We got the crews down here in the starting area, just love it, hanging out, giving you that, you know, borderline illegal feeling here of what street car racing's really all about. Teetering with disaster on that one, man, and it is sketchy down there.
Man, it is proving to be pretty sketchy down there, which
it's the smoking hot wife and the big one, the 87 Firebird. Ryan Mitchell is just unstoppable. Ryan Mitchell, the Big Daddy, with the win as he stakes out the bad Niner, and that is Trevor Nieberg out of Morse Hill, Indiana. And another win out of the left-hand lane there, Billy.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was the two fastest cars of the first round, Jamie.
Yeah.
One more battle left here in small tire. Let's see who we got. It's Chevy, the 283 from First Chance Automotive. Kevin Fields, the Hillbilly Hustler, left-hand side of the track, and that Chevy S10 going up against Zach Reinert out of Unionville, Indiana. His 97 S10 LS, sponsored by Toby's Performance.
This is Kevin runs into that Brown Oil Service gangster methanol.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Hillbilly Hustler, all jacked up on the Gangster's Choice. Alcohol brought to you by Brown's Oil Service in Sunoco Racefields in Indianapolis, Indiana. I made a deal with him. I said, Hillbilly, you win here tonight, I'm giving you 2 free drums of straight medical grade methanol. So Kevin Fields backed up. Meanwhile, Zach Reinert
Backtrack,
already
what's this
tucked
look
in.
like? Is it going around in a circle or what's going on?
Reinhardt on the right-hand side. That's an LS from Toby's Performance. Kevin Fields, the Hillbilly Hustler. Left-hand lane from First Chance Automotive. Ready to go free. Up against that center line, but he keeps it clean enough to take the win. Left lane it is, and Kevin Fields moves on. So that'll do it, small tire. Small tire round number 1.
Small tire round number 1.
Finally, Stick coming up next, race fans. You are watching The Purge, and welcome Jeff Johnson up against Randy Tarter, and this was the call out. Oh man, it's Sticky Pete here trying to get that thing hooked up and spare change. He got off to a funky start there as well. What was going on? And I'm not sure who called out who, but it looks like Jeff Johnson there with the win out of Columbus, Indiana. That was a Mustang with a 5.0 Coyote taking down Stinky Pink Randy Tarter on the left-hand side. And next stick shift class, that's going to be tough for me to say. I'm not used to saying stick shift.
Stick shift. Banger class is what a lot of them call it.
Okay. The banger class. All right, it's the hooker. That is Scott Barker out of Elizabethtown, Indiana. His 1997 Ford Cobra with the 351. Right-hand lane, it's Austin Gerald, the Coyote Ugly out of Perkin, Indiana. His 2013 Mustang GT with a 5.0. So, Barker in the left lane. And Barker wasted no time there as Barker gets out in a hurry. Let's see what Lippy calls. It's a clean start. And left lane disc for the hooker. And Coyote Ugly is taken down. Coyote taken down. All right, so that does it for first round action, Billy, right there. We've got chip draws coming up for our next two classes. We've already done chip draw for the other two classes. And we're going to open up second round buyback-ins here in just a minute. And race fans, we're going to be giving away some swag. As soon as Charles gets over here with our raffle ticket bucket, we'll give some stuff away. Again, tonight's event brought to you by RPM Transmissions, Strange Engineering, Thomas Racing Service, TVM Brakes, Nitrous Nicky, Motion Race Works, Innovative Slots, Two-Lane Performance, Pro Charger, Nitrous Express, Myers Distributing, Circle D Specialties, WR Transmissions, and All-American Windows.
Jamie, any impressions from first round that you noticed being in a new facility and seeing what we've seen so far?
Well, like I was saying here earlier, man, I'm starting to get that vibe kind of like you get at Brown County Dragway. You know, and I think what makes it exciting is just having the fans down here, you know, in the starting area. And, you know, again, this is an absolutely amazing facility. It really is. I've done a great job. And, you know, we just put this together 2 weeks ago. I mean, I don't want to call it a trial run, but it's like, hey, let's go down there, let's get a look, see what it looks like on camera. You know, we got our social media guys down here. We got Drag Lens in the house. They take incredible pictures. Be sure and check them out. G2K Racing, those guys out here tonight, thank you. And again, we're just trying to get the feel for this place, but I tell you, I think this has got big potential when it comes to no prep. And of course, this is hopefully the future site of Gangster's Paradise. And if you don't know what Gangster's Paradise is, race fans, Billy, tell them what Gangster's Paradise is all about.
Gangster's Paradise is an invite only, huge payout. So what you see at Gangster's Paradise is the absolute baddest of the bad. You know, basically handpicked for that race. But man, it's this race is awesome, Jamie. I love it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When Jeff Thomas told me he was gonna do this, I'm like, you crazy ass! What in the hell?
I told him I was done for the year.
I'm like, I'm in. You know, it's like
I already put up all the sound equipment, had it polished up for next year, had it all pledged up, looking good. And he called me and said, "What are you doing on the 28th?" Wait, what is today? I don't even know what today is. Whatever today is, 21st.
21st, yeah. It's like, man, you know, crazy is what we do. So it's awesome, man. The show is awesome. It's going to be. Man, it's going to be badass tonight. I can tell you that. It's already been badass first round. The guys are driving their tails off, and we're entertainers at the end of the day, and these guys have already made passes. They've absolutely proven themselves to be entertainers.
What's going on the right-hand side of the track, do you think? Again, in that small tire, we had, I believe we had six of the 7 wins come out of the left-hand lane. It was only Isaac Preston and that C5 Corvette that took win out of the right-hand lane.
Honestly, I think it was just luck of the draw. You know, the drivers and the cars. We've seen cars sideways in both lanes, so I don't think there's a difference in lanes, so to speak. I think they're pretty even.
All right, chip draw. Small tire, guys. Chip draw, small tire. Listen up. Chip draw, small tire. Here we go. Do we have a bye? No bye. All right, small tire, left lane, race 1, Hillbilly Hustler, Kevin Fields. Race 1, right lane, Dan Belcher. Belcher. Figure if I say it enough, I'll get it right. So Kevin Fields, left lane, Dan Belcher, right lane, race number 2. Ryan Mitchell, left lane. Eric Trigolette, right lane. Ryan Mitchell, left lane. Eric Trigolette, right lane. Race number 3. Isaac Preston, left lane. Right lane, Jamie Satter. Race number 4. Buddy Graham. Left lane, right lane goes to Dane Clemens. So that does it, small tire. So let's do all the second round buy-ins after this round, guys. Small tire, because we're taking first and second round buy-ins for small tire. So we will do second chance buy-ins after round number 2. And we'll do stick shift chip draw here in just a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Gather Round Barbecue in the house once again, the best barbecue this side of the Mississippi. And we got Reyes Tacos here tonight, and that is the best tacos this side of the border. North of the border, that is. So we got the best barbecue to this east of the Mississippi, and we got the best tacos north of the border.
Absolutely, right here in one spot. You gotta try the barbecue mac and cheese. That's
barbecue mac and cheese for
barbecue
real.
Mac and cheese is pretty.
I'm in. All right, let's do chip draw here. Stick shift, chip draw. All right, so lane choice it is for stick shift. Left lane is going to be Scott Barker, and right lane, Jeff Johnson. All right, so we're going to get the track cleaned up here a little bit, take a short break. Our next race will be hard tire, guys. Next race will be hard tire round number 2, followed by small tire round number 2. So again, hard tire number 2, you are on deck. Hard tire round number 2. Ryan Betts, left lane. Matthew Hayworth, right lane. Race number 2 will be Joe Davis, left lane, and Mike Pfaff in the right. So again, next race in staging, we need you guys making your way down to the staging area. Ryan Betts, Matthew Hayworth, hard tire, round number 2.
All right, guys. Come back with me. I'm getting ready to hook to something.
Will you hold the line? When every one of them's giving up and giving in, in this house of mine.